Hi there, this is Craig back, and thank you for at least being curious enough and brave enough to enter your email address and ask a few questions about what a quit drinking seminar is and should you go to it. And that puts you in quite an elite group of people, because most people, and I really do mean most, never deal with this issue in their life. They find a way to ignore it until it becomes unavoidable. And the fact that you're here means that you're willing to change something in your life. There's something in your life making you miserable, destroying your relationships, stealing all your money, stealing all your energy, and you've decided to draw a line under it and say, enough is enough, I don't want this anymore. And that's a very powerful position to be in. But so many people get stalled at this point. They go so far as to start looking for answers, but then they get scared and they never go the full distance and commit to doing something about it. So I'm going to try and encourage you in these videos that you've signed up for just to take that next step by dealing with some of your questions and concerns about what a quit drinking seminar is, because I know it's daunting. Do you really want to spend your weekend with a bunch of people who can't control their drinking? Doesn't sound like fun, does it? Maybe it sounds a bit embarrassing. Maybe it sounds a little bit AA. Well, let's get this out straight away. At no point during any of my seminars will you have to stand up and say, hello, my name is John, I'm an alcoholic, because I don't believe you are an alcoholic. I do not believe in the word. Because if I apply it to you as a label, then I have to apply it to myself. Now, I don't like the word alcoholic because it implies there's something broken about you and me, that we're weak-willed individuals. There's something wrong with us. And that is an insult. Because I tell you, the most people I see coming on my course are highly intelligent individuals, very capable in all areas of life. It's just that alcohol is sucking them down into a big quicksand pit. And it's got nothing to do with being weak-willed or broken. The way I describe it is this. If I put itching powder into your underwear and you started scratching, you would not accept the label Scratcherholic, would you? You'd say, Craig, I'm only scratching because you put itching powder in my pants. You would point to the substance and you say, that's the reason I'm scratching. But it doesn't work like that with alcohol. If you drink alcohol and get addicted, everyone goes, oh, poor you. What a weak-willed individual. It's nonsense. The alcohol created the problem. If you take away the alcohol, you don't have a problem. You are not broken, you are not weak-willed. So to come to a quit drinking seminar, it's not a shameful thing, it's not an embarrassing thing, it's absolutely not a judgmental thing, because it can't be. Every single person in that room, including me, has either been where you are or is where you are. Now, nobody wants to be in that situation, but everyone in that room is going to be leaving it. That is my goal. That is my objective. And I believe firmly, if you do what I say, you come with an open mind, and you're willing to do things differently, you will stop drinking. You will not only stop drinking, you will enjoy stopping drinking. And I know that sounds crazy, because your whole experience of doing this in the past has probably been miserable. You know, maybe you've given it up for a month, and you've been counting now down the days until you get to the end of the month, been chalking them off. And it's been miserable. You've been out with your friends and you've not been allowed to drink, and you've watched them having a good time, and you've drank your Coca-Cola and you've thought, oh, this is terrible, I'm having a terrible time. That is not freedom. Nobody can stick to that. This doesn't work unless you prefer the alternative. And the objective of the Quit Drinking Seminar is to get you into that place, to give you the breakthrough moment, and to give you the mindset that you prefer the alternative. Now, over the next few days, I'm going to send you some more videos, and I'm going to try and deal with some areas that you may be concerned about. For example, you might be thinking, how do I know this is going to work? How do I know if I invest my money with this guy, he's going to do what he says? That's coming up. How do I know this isn't a scam? Because I've heard that quitting drinking is difficult, painful, and actually impossible. So how dare this guy stand up here and say that he can do it in one day? It's got to be a scam, hasn't it? It's too good to be true. We'll talk about that in the future video. What happens on the day when you get there? I know you'll be nervous to turn up. What will happen? How will it go? We'll talk about that. And what can you expect it to feel like? What will happen as a result of the seminar? And what sort of person should go? We're going to deal with all these points. But look, I'm going to try and keep these videos really short because I know your time is valuable. What I will say to you is the fact that you've put your email address in a form about a quit drinking seminar says you have a problem you want to deal with. And now you're in that phase where you're going, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Now, if you stay in that phase too long, you will miss the opportunity, because here's the truth. I come to town about once a year. So if it's London you're interested in, it's not like I'm going to be back in a month's time. I live in Cyprus and I travel around the world doing this. So if you see that Melbourne is coming up and that's your town, or it's near, it's traveling distance, then reserve your place, because it's probably going to be a year before I come back. And don't sentence yourself to another year of waking up full of guilt, full of regret, full of letting down your family, full of wasting your money, full of poor health and low energy. Get this poison out of your life now, in one amazing day. You don't have to wait for the next video. If you have questions, ask me. Craig@stopdrinkingexpert.com. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you soon at a seminar.